Something is about to inspire you so much, my gorgeous Capricornius. Oh my God, something is about to inspire you. And you know what? It's gonna happen the moment in time when you least expected, honestly. In fact, I do see some kind of a negativity, a little bit of negativity and a little bit of nervousness around it. Why? Not to do with this inspiration, but what exactly is going to happen prior. What exactly is going to happen beforehand. It looks like you are going to have this urgency, this need to go somewhere, to sort something out. Okay, right at the beginning of this week, you are going to be on your way somewhere to sort something out, and you're going to feel like this is urgent, and you're going to feel like completely, oh my God, I don't want to go there, I don't want to do that, oh, it's not the right day, oh, I don't feel okay. Whatever made you feel, whatever is causing you to kind of feel like this, it doesn't really matter. What's important here is that something is going to happen completely in such an unexpected way, to be quite honest with you, because on one hand you will be so nervous to go somewhere and you will not want to go somewhere and do something, and then on another hand something really amazing, something really incredible, it's actually going to happen. And something is going to inspire you. And this is what I meant, when I said like, oh my God, it's going to happen the moment in time when you least expected, and something it's going to, the bottom line is that something is going to inspire you to the point where you are going to have this brilliant idea. That's the bottom line. It's about this inspiration you're going to have right now at the beginning of this week. Something is going to give you this brilliant idea. You will not know two things the moment in time you feel this crazy level of inspiration. I say this crazy level of inspiration because almost instantly this energy is going to play such a big role when it comes to you feeling boosted, but energetically boosted. Absolutely brilliant. And there are two things that you will not be aware of the moment in time you're inspired by this, the moment in time you have this amazing idea out of blue. There are two things you will not know, but I know. And what are these two things? Number one, this idea that you are going to have has already taken place when it comes to its manifestation. This idea is going to start manifesting itself the moment in time you have it. Because it's to do with your spiritual path, it's to do with your destiny, and this is why things are going to happen in such a crazy way. And the second thing that you will not know is also, my gorgeous Capricornius, the fact that this in itself is the beginning of an adventure. This idea is the beginning of an adventure, the moment in time you have it. So the moment in time you have this idea, it's already been planted. This idea, it's already starting the process of manifestation, whether you like it or not. And at the same time, this idea is the beginning of such a beautiful adventure where you will be able to do something that you're so passionate about. You will be able to do something that you're so passionate about, my gorgeous Capricornius, but you're also going to find out so much about yourself, about your life in general, about what you can do and what you cannot do. There are so many new things you're going to find out down on the line when it comes to this particular idea. You have no idea. It's not only about you doing something that you're so passionate about, but this is ever so essential when it comes to your personal evolution. You're about to tap into something which is going to change your entire life, and I mean this like immediately. And this is why you're gonna feel like, oh my God, you're gonna feel so grateful, you're gonna feel so good, you're gonna feel so positive, you're gonna feel so optimistic, you're gonna feel so energized, and in terms of spirituality, you're going to start to realize things about yourself you never realized before. And this this in itself, it's a remarkable stage of your spiritual journey where you are literally leaving your old life behind and you're walking into something absolutely remarkable here indeed. Yes, you will clearly understand. You will clearly understand when it comes to this idea. The more you think about it, the more you will understand how much this is going to change your life, how much you will move on with your life. And it's almost like, oh my God, because one thing is going to lead into another. One thing is going to lead into another, and you will be able to get a bigger picture here. And once you realize how much this is actually going to change your life, this is going to affect you. It's going to affect you because you did not expect this. You did not expect this in any way, shape, or form. And the more you think about, the more you're going to become like a little bit nervous. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. The more you're going to become like a little bit nervous, and you are going to have a moment where you're going to be like, oh my God, this is really going to transform my entire life like never before. This is going to even transform the life of those people that are in my life, of those people that mean to me so much. This is going to be huge, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. And so that's why the more you think about it, the more you're going to feel like, oh my God, I need to have a little break. I need to have relax a little bit. And you do. I strongly suggest you, I know it sounds crazy now, God, but I strongly suggest you to have a little break, my gorgeous Capricornius. It is ever so needed. Whatever you consider to be a break, I always own about it. I know I always talk about taking a break and reconnecting with the nature, meditating a little bit, or taking some time out. You need to, can you hear it? You need to mentally prepare yourself. You need to spiritually prepare yourself. The break is ever so important. So you're going to need, you're going to think like, oh my God, things are getting a little bit too much. And this is when I strongly suggest you to spend one time in the forest or go and meditate, take a little break, take a day out, take a half day out, take a couple of days, whatever you need. Because everybody is different. Everybody's spirit is operating in a different ways, in a different way, So it's really a lot to do with your experience and the level of your consciousness and subconsciousness, and what is exactly going to bring this, what exactly is going to come up to the surface once you take a little break and relax, because you benefit from being within this subconscious mind, and you elevate yourself and you tap into this very specific energy that really helps you to see so much further than you normally do. But you don't literally see it, you just feel it. You have this great sense of these energies that are guiding you in a very, very unique way. So for the love of God, take a little break. It's very important. It's very important. And even if you think like, oh, I can't take a break, it's not the right time, you need to, because it's about this insight that you're going to have. Because the moment in time you take this break, maybe it's going to be half a day, maybe it's going to be whole day, but you will see something so precious, so sacred, it's going to come to you. My gorgeous Capricornius, something so sacred, something so precious. Your eyes are going to open. Your eyes are going to open. Your eyes are going to open. And you are going to make an important decision. A really important decision. And now you're going to feel like this is urgent. This is why this is so important. Just remember, by you taking break, your eyes are going to open and you're going to make an important decision. Otherwise, I'm not saying that you wouldn't do it, but otherwise, maybe it would happen in few months' time. No, baby, no. Then you would be behind. Like this, you're going along, with your own spirit, with your own soul. This is going to be highly remarkable, highly rewarding for you. The next 9 months are going to be so brilliant. The next 9 months are going to be life-changing. The next 9 months, it's all going to be about this adventure and where exactly this adventure is actually going to take you. Absolutely brilliant. But also, in like about 10 months' time, you will be able to buy something for yourself. I'm not saying you're not able to buy now, but something huge is going to come out of it when it comes to finances. So this is for your spirit, but this is also brilliant and rewarding when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation as well. Very important indeed. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, oh my God, this is getting even even more interesting. This week, it's like a God's gift to you. This week, it's like a one big blessing. In fact, my gorgeous Capricornius, I haven't seen such an amazing week in your life in a while now. At around the midweek, oh my God, do you know what? At around the midweek, there is an amazing opportunity you are going to have. There is a really brilliant opportunity you are going to have when it comes to the midweek, for example, okay? So, midweek, for example, you're going to have an amazing malfunction. You're going to have an amazing opportunity when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Capricornius. This opportunity, it's like, oh my God, I'm not being funny, but as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, this is a lot to do with your lifestyle. As soon as you become like a lifestyle change, but in the best possible way. So when you become aware of this opportunity, it's something that you have been waiting for a very long time. And this opportunity, it's going to be brilliant. And it's to do with you wanting this so badly. Wanting this so badly. And you've been waiting for this for a while. And this opportunity, it's going to lead towards massive lifestyle change. But of course, when I say like a lifestyle change, you will be so much happier in general. Look at this. You will be so much happier in general when it comes to this opportunity. But as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, this is to do with your lifestyle. It's to do with something you've been waiting for a long time. And all I can say to you, you're going to feel like you want to have a party. You want to have a party. But the problem is, when it comes to this opportunity, that you are immediately going to be reminded of this restriction. There is something which is going to frustrate you almost immediately because you are going to be thinking about this restriction. So you need to do something immediately when it comes to this restriction. So before you take this opportunity on, or you're not going to be able to take this opportunity on just because you're going to be reminded, where is it? In between my legs. You will be reminded of this restriction. You see this little bastardo here, look at this. So basically, you need to kind of first do something about this restriction. Do something about this restriction. And when it comes to this restriction, this is going to oh my God, this is not going to be as easy. This is not going to be like something that you can do immediately, but and then this is going to make you feel a little bit frustrated, and then like about a day or two later, there is something very important and very interesting you are going to find out. There is something very important you are going to discover, and this, what you're going to discover, it's going to like really set you free, especially when it comes to you not being able to do anything when it comes to that restriction. So in like about a day or two, there is something so important you're going to discover, which is going to make you feel so confident to do something about this restriction. And this in itself is going to become the beginning of this ultimate change in your life, because this restriction is successfully going to come to an end. Very important. This restriction is successfully going to come to an end, but then again, the problem is that when it comes to this restriction, you're going to feel really sad, because it's like it's going to come to an end, but not immediately. It's going to come to this restriction. What you're going to do, it's going to bring this restriction. It's going to start the process of this restriction coming to an end. And this is something that is going to put you off a little bit, because you really wanted to take this opportunity really badly. So you're going to feel so excited, and then you're going to feel like a little bit down. You knew that you did the right thing when it comes to removing that restriction. You made the right step because you did find out something crucial. But then again, it's not going to come to an end immediately. And this is just going to bring you down a little bit, just going to make you feel like a negative a little bit, because you're not going to be able to carry on with your plans for a while, and they're going to mean to you so much. But I don't want this to upset you, my gorgeous Capricornius, whatsoever. I don't want this to upset you. You know why? Because by the time you get to the last part of this week, you are going to have the sweetest and the most gorgeous surprise of your entire life. So what is going to happen? Something very unexpected is going to happen right at the end of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius. And you know what? something really crazy is going to happen at around the end of this week, and I think that maybe one particular person is going to contact you, or somebody is going to get in touch with you, or you are going to talk to somebody really specific. And this is where everything is going to start, that one specific person is going to tell you something, and what that person is going to tell you, you're going to realize, you're going to be so happy, because you're going to realize that although that restriction did not come to an end, you know, immediately you're still going to be able to kind of carry on with this particular opportunity. You will be able to carry on with this opportunity. So something very crucial is going to happen at around the end of this week. So the bottom line is that, you know, you're going to feel a little bit sad and negative because you're not going to be able to do anything about this opportunity at around the midweek. But then at around the end of the week, you're going to have such a sweet little surprise when you're told by this person, someone is going to tell you something really specific, and this in itself is going to create such a beautiful moment, because this in itself is going to be a really happy surprise, and you will know that you are going to be able to make a first step, first move when it comes to that opportunity. And that opportunity is like, oh my God, it's going to mean to you so much. This is going to lead towards this lifestyle beautiful change that I'm talking about. So the last part of this week, it's all going to be about, you're going to be in this planning mode. This planning mode, it's going to be so reviving in so many different ways. You know, you are most certainly focusing on the right thing and doing the right thing. There is an important step you are going to make when it comes to that opportunity. And that step that you are going to make, it's like, oh my God, it's going to speed up so much in your life in general. And by making that step, you remember, it's to do with this opportunity that you are going to be so happy about, you know, at around the midweek. By you taking the first step when it comes to that opportunity, you're also going to protect yourself so much. You know why? Because now you're not going to be restricted, because you are going to be within this spiritual flow. But then at the same time, by you taking this opportunity, I'm sorry, but there is no other way of saying this, but you are escaping some kind of a disaster. I know there is no other way of saying it. By you taking this opportunity, you are going to escape this tower. You are going to escape some kind of a disaster. So this is really telling me, my gorgeous Capricornians, that the major aspect of your life has come to an end. A major aspect of your life has already come to an end. So you really are doing more than you can possibly imagine by taking this opportunity very, very seriously, because you're literally, you know, not only escaping some kind of a disaster, but you're also literally moving on with your life. And the longer we are doing things that have kind of come to an end when it comes to our spiritual journey, when it comes to our karma, the more we are wasting our own energy on things that are not making us happy. And we don't want to live our lives like this, because what happens ultimately is we just get used to this low vibration energy. So now it's time to go with this flow and see where it's where this is going to take you. My God, my gorgeous Capricornians, this is about to pick you up. This energy is about to pick up like never before. Literally, absolutely brilliant. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship. Oh my God. I went on monthly readings. I'm going to see what's going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. Hello! Hello! This is not a monthly reading. This is a weekly reading. Maybe I should have had an extra coffee, or maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so now, there you go, my gorgeous Capricornians. I'm just going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. What is going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Capricornians? Oh, here we go. You see, these things are about to pick up in your life. This week, it's going to be really, really lucky week for you. As long as you are doing things you are so passionate about, this week is really going to play a huge role when it comes to you realigning yourself and when it comes to you becoming so determined. There is something bad going to come to an end also when it comes to you feeling like you felt like you had a lack of energy for a while. So you felt like you had a lack of energy for a while, and that particular, this is going to shift, as well. This is going to come to an end, and this is why you're going to feel so energized, and so determined, to change your life again. My gorgeous Capricorn, this is more important than you can possibly imagine because you are moving on with your life. And I've seen this so many times when it comes to this reading. Look at this. You've got it here. You've got it here. Six of Swords. And then you've got it here. You are moving on with your life. Two major aspects of your life are going to change dramatically. By the end of this week, you will understand how much your life is going to change. Two major aspects of your life are about to change. And this in itself, it's going to be remarkable. You have been waiting for this, my gorgeous Capricornians, for a very long time. Now this is your time. Make the most of it. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. The reason why I think Moss Agate is ever so powerful, because the moment in time you put on this really powerful pendant, that moment in time, your intuition is enhanced. At that moment in time, you start noticing signs you've never noticed before. At that moment in time, you become so creative. Why? Because Moss Agate is ever so powerful when it comes to you coming out of your comfort zone, when it comes to you coming out of your self-imposed prison, when it comes to you opening your mind, and when it comes to you understanding what exactly do you need to explore, what exactly do you need to do. And on top of that, there is this crazy courage you have when you wear this powerful pendant. It makes you very courageous, which is ever so important when it comes to us needing to take certain risks in our lives. Lots of people don't like to take risks, but sometimes people miss out so much in life because they do not want to take a risk. And this powerful crystal is never going to guide you towards you taking a risk that is not going to be good for you. This powerful crystal, it's only going to be guiding you towards you taking the risk which is ultimately going to change your life forever. And on top of all that, it's like you just like kind of when you wear moss agate, you also start feeling this inspiration again. This is, you wear it and you start becoming inspiring. Things that you see inspiration in things you didn't see inspiration in before. And this helps you to understand and find out so much about yourself and about your life and about spirituality in general. It is very, very important, crystal, when it comes to, being really positive, when it comes to your mind, for example. And also, when it comes to moss agate, my gorgeous people, it's brilliant when it comes to physical healing as well. Absolutely brilliant. I highly recommend to everybody to actually have this, because at the end of the day, this crystal does helps you a lot with your own awakening, and this in itself, it's like It cannot be bad. This in itself, it's all essential and also important when it comes to us reconnecting with ourselves on such a deep and spiritual level and getting the most out of this life, the most out of this spiritual journey. And it's also like if we are indecisive, oh my God, being indecisive is horrible, like horrible. It's another thing that prevents us from moving forward in life. Most agate is also ever so powerful when it comes to you making the right decisions at the right time. Because when you wear this, you're never indecisive. Okay? And indecisiveness can be just, as bad as like, us not taking a risk when we are meant to take it. So there are so many things that are so beneficial for us in this powerful little crystal indeed. This moss agate comes with gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be above me somewhere, or it's going to be in the description below, or you can just go and see on top of the comments. I pin my products on top of the comments as well. This is where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant. If you need something to re-energize you a little bit, if you need something to pick you up like almost instantly, then I strongly suggest you, my gorgeous people, to get something like Crazy Lace Agate, which is absolutely perfect when it comes to promoting in an instant happiness, when it comes to promoting vitality, and when it comes to grounding as well. This is absolutely like a perfect combination of things that are so necessary when it comes to our balance in general. Because at the same time, when you feel like really negative, when you feel really down, when you feel really sad, when you feel really spaced out, I mean, this life can be very, very difficult sometimes. I completely understand. But the problem is when we are dealing with certain things in life, then certain things have got like a negative impact on us. And our energy is like taken away from us without us even realizing. Sometimes we are so energized, sometimes we have so many ideas, sometimes we are so keen to do things, and sometimes we are complete opposite. When sometimes we are down, sometimes we are negative. So, Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely perfect, specifically when it comes to us not feeling good, when it comes to us not feeling right. Especially when this has been caused by the certain, situations in our life, which is absolutely natural, absolutely normal. But we need to get on with our lives. We need to get on with our lives. So this is why Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely brilliant because it's instantly, and I mean instantly, going to pick you up. It's not only about happiness, it's not only about vitality, but it's about this energy that instantly like kind of picks you up so you can get on with your life. You know how precious this crystal is. Very, very powerful indeed. This Crazy Lace Agate comes with sterling silver chain, okay? And the link to buy this is going to be above, or it's going to be within the description, in the description below, or you can simply go and see it's going to be pinned on top of the comments as well, where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant, Crazy Lace Agate.